I was going to say, where's my bleeding phone? It's there, isn't it? Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm just, bloody hell, 9 people. It can't be 9 people. I'm just setting the eating off. It's been a while, hasn't it? I haven't, is this, can you let me know if you can actually see me, or do I need to put big light on? That's better, isn't it? What it is, I've had the lights done, these lights here. What I did, I painted the bulbs pink, but they're LED lights, so, you know, the LED bulb. So like when you turn them on, it's like I'm in a discotheque. So, you know, a bit strange anyway, don't you? Right, let's have a look who's in. Louise Gilder, hi Sarah, how are you? Oh, you are glowing. Well, I'll tell you what I've been doing. That's better. Yeah, thanks, Louise. Hi Jay, how you doing, love? Oh, Christ. Let me just sort this bleeding pillow. I made this pillow and it's just full of all scraps and ends. And it's the most uncomfy pillow. Weighs a ton. It's completely useless. So I am boozing tonight. Non-alcoholic wine, because I don't drink alcohol anymore. But I fancied trying some non-alcoholic. So this were a £5 from Tesco. But I've got my trusty Pepsi as well. And I ain't got any wine glasses because I don't sup anymore, so I've just had to put it in here. So anyway, I've got to tell you everybody what's been going on. So I think I can say I've seen my ass a bit recently. I think I can say that, kind of. I don't know what's been up with me. I do know what's been up with me. So first of all, I've not been able to come on camera a lot because I had some skin treatments. So the first thing that I had, and I will put a video out eventually. Just got to get brave and put it out because believe me, I look horrendous. Right, there's a few videos going out. But basically, I mentioned it before, I'd had all the underneath of my eye, not lasered, what's it called? Plasma penned. And this eye is still a bit, it's not dodgy, it's just, it swells up. Anyway, I had that done and it tightens the skin under your eyes. And then recently I've had a procedure called sculpture done. And what sculpture is, it's not a filler. It goes over like 3 months. It takes 3 months for it to take maximum effect. But basically what sculpture does is they inject it into your face. I had mine injected on what's that thing called? I'm doing that. What they called it, it's like a thing that goes in and then they put a needle in and it goes all different directions. I'll remember what it's called in a minute. But basically I had one of them and he put it all here in my jaw. No, I do need that crap done, Louise. This is why I need it done. I have things done so that I don't need, so it looks like I don't need it, but I do. I think we are. I'm 48 now, and that's the other thing I need to get to. But anyway, I had it done, and what it's going to do, eventually, it'll, like, you see that there? When it takes effect, what it'll do is it'll just pull that back. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't know. I don't mind looking older. I just don't want my skin to go. Frightened of it going. But yeah, so yeah, I've seen my ass a little bit recently. I got some comments, and I don't ever get bad comments on my channel. Someone put a comment on the other day saying I'd made a video about these fellas in Barnsley, and all I'd done is I'd took some information that I'd seen, and I put the information. I referenced this documentary, and all I was showing was where the house used to be. Wasn't talking. Oh yeah, pass comment on. I thought it was out of order, and if you've seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Well, basically, someone come on and said before, in the comments, they said, before you go about making short films on things, maybe you find out maybe you get your facts straight. But they didn't say what facts I needed to get straight, just that I needed to get my facts straight. So I just deleted it. Anything negative, I just delete, because I just can't be arsed with it. And I can't be arsed engaging with people like that, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not going to give them, the time of day to have I'm not going to have a right about it anyway. If it's that important to you that you're going to get all upset and all the rest of it, then so be it. So I had that, and then I went live on Oldham Market, and to be fair, this person who made a comment is someone who always follows the channel and stuff, and I couldn't see him with my glasses on, and I'd said something about, and I'm telling you this all for a reason, not because I'm moaning about comments on the channel. I'm telling you what I've done recently, what I've come to realise. So anyway, I'd said, oh, it's like 11 o'clock or something, and I'm doing a live from Oldham, and this person, and they do watch the channel, like I said, I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see, and I'm looking on my phone, and they said, oh, I could see this though. They were not making sense. They said, that's funny, it's only 9:45 at 9:45 how can you be doing a live at 11 o'clock? And I went, oh, shut up, I've just had enough. Like, I was really dismissive. And then I realised, then I squinted like that. I did like I said, I didn't have my speckaroonies. I squinted like that, and I thought, oh Christ, it's such and such a body. And then I felt really bad then, and I went, you know what, I'm going. And I just ended the live there, and then, but I was in a bad mood because of the negative comments that I'd had that came from absolutely nowhere. But this is my point. I've also realised that my bad mood is down to more than just that. So I've been thinking about HRT now for a number of months, probably because it's been so. I hate that frigging light. Can we not put that light on there and see if that works? Just hang on, everyone, just so you don't have to look at my backside. And I bend over. I can't stand that light, everyone. Just hang on. No, you can't see me, can you? Oh, it's not going to work. Let me just put light back on. Oh no, not that one. Anyway, we'll just see if I've got any comments here. Oh, Lou's in. Hi, Lou. Nicholas, you are the person that I think I told to shut up. I'm pretty sure it was you. And I didn't know it was you, and I know it wasn't meant in that way. I don't know if you got onto it, but I felt really, really bad. And I didn't mean to tell you to shut up. I meant like that person that sent me the comments the night before. That's the person I was probably speaking to. Just wanted you to know that. But what I've decided to do, everybody, and I've been thinking about it for a while. I've thought, should I go on HRT? Should I go on HRT? So I think for the last couple of weeks, I've just been feeling really like, I don't know, like I can't be bothered doing anything. I can't be bothered like doing any videos. I can't be bothered. I mean, I want to do it, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't know what it is. And I just don't feel like I've got the energy that I used to have. And it's all come all at once. And but I think it's been a long time coming, is what I'm saying. So anyway, I went to see my doctor last week. I had to wait a week or so for an appointment. And anyway, I got in, and I told her what had been going on. And she said, what symptoms have you got? Just purely down to my age, I'm sort of a candidate for it. So she said, what symptoms have you got? So I rhymed off like some of the stuff. So like, oh, hang on a minute, what's it? You're shrinking even more, Sarah. You look fab. Am I? Yeah, I've moved down to. Can I say what I wear now? Or should I say? No, I'll give it another stone, and then give it another stone, and then I'll tell you what I wear. But I've actually lost 3.5 stone. That's what I've lost. And I have another 1.5 stone to the target weight that I wanted to get to, which should put me that should put me at a size 14 bottom, 12 top. I'm a 16 bottom, 14 top at the moment. So I don't want to go too thin because I just don't think it'll suit me. And I don't think I'll go too thin anyway. I mean, as if I've got a choice. Another 1.5 stone, and I think I'm going to be done, but we'll see when I get there. Nicholas, that was me who commented on the wrong time. It wasn't meant as a criticism. I know it weren't meant as I know it wasn't, but this is the thing. So I'm on the market and I couldn't see, and I'm like this. I mean, I've got these specs here. I have to put, every time I do something now, right, I have to put these on because otherwise I can't see a thing. I can see this screen now, but like I can see that to read because it's at a distance. But I'm like looking at this material on the stall, and then I looked and I've still got this person's, comment ringing in my ear, and I saw that and I went, oh, just shut up. And then I looked and I went, oh no, you're going to think I'm a right one. So then I just ended the live. I just thought I can't, because I weren't in the right frame of mind to do it. So yeah, but I had to say I wasn't being funny with you or anything like that. I wouldn't do that. Well, I would, but not with like the regulars. You know what I mean? Lose life. That's amazing. Yes. I'm really happy with it. By the way, I bought this from Tesco's. It's got love written all over it. I don't really like the writing, but I like the jumpsuit. It's not a jumpsuit, it's a 2-piece, but I just thought it'd be nice to sit in. And let me tell you, this house is fleeing. So anyhow, the long story short, everybody, is I told them what symptoms I had. I'm going back to HRT story now. I'll get that done and then I don't have to bore you with it. But basically, the symptoms that I was having are as follows. Brain fog, definitely. And that could be something as simple as just like struggling to form. I do it sometimes on here, like forming sentences and stuff. I'll go like that. So like brain fog, nervousness, like not nervous as in I'm nervous for things, because I'm not a nervous person, but like just feeling anxious about, anything really. And then going out and getting ready to have an argument with someone. See, that's not me either, is it? Don't get me wrong, I will have a row, and I've had plenty of rows in the street. But what I mean is I don't start on anyone, but I could feel myself getting a bit riled up. Like I could start with someone, which is just not me. And but I was also feeling like I was waiting for someone to start. It was just the weirdest feeling. There's no reason to feel it. Heart palpitation. I was getting that. Jesus, I could rhyme them all off. I've got, honestly, there's about 15 things that you can get, but I'm not getting the nasty ones like the night sweats and stuff, but apparently they're in the post. You get them much later on. So anyway, the point is I have enough symptoms to go on it and to give it a go. So today I got the prescription. And if you're considering going on out there, just know that you can get a prepayment certificate now for 1 year, and it's £19 for all your prescriptions. So usually, like, you have to pay, if you live in England, you have to pay for your prescription. If you live in Wales or Scotland or Northern Ireland, I don't believe you have to pay for prescriptions. It's only in England that you have to pay for prescriptions. Put me right if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly confident on that score. So usually that your prescription just for HRT, be £20 a month, but you can get this certificate and they give it you. You just go in and get it free, essentially, but you pay that. Anyway, that was that. I got my prescription today. It's a patch, which I've put on my hip at the back, and it's a clear patch. You can hardly see it. It's probably about that big. I'm doing a vlog, by the way, and I'm going to detail what's going on for anyone who's interested. And then I've got to start taking progesterone. So I'm having estrogen on the patch, and I've got to start taking progesterone. And I've got to start taking that on the 1st of the month, 2 week on and 2 week off. But I'll have to let you know how I get on with it. But it's, I'm looking forward to seeing if it's going to be any good. Right, Mark G. Hi, Sarah. Hope you're well. I emailed Manchester Creme about Charles Edward Lee's location of his ashes. They couldn't confirm where they are, sadly. Well, Charles Edward Lees and his wife Sarah are at Manchester Crematorium. So, as you remember, if on my video, I walked all around, couldn't see him outside. The niche is inside, and I've got a picture of it. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the video. So if you watch the video, I try to get inside, and you can see all the niches on the wall on the inside. That's where it is, and it's a whopping big square marble niche, and it has on it Charles Edward Lees JP, and it also has Sarah Ann Lees CBE. I think she was a CBA. She was a Dame. Yeah, she was a Dame. Dame Sarah Lees, Dame of the British Empire, and she's in there. The biggest, and I am going to go back and film it. And I knew it was going to be in there, but as I said, I couldn't get in. But a friend of mine, Dave, who lives just round the corner, bless him, he kept going back, and eventually he got in, and he sent me a picture of it. It is there. It's up on the wall where I said it was going to be. But I've not got the video done. So I am going to go back and I'm going to film it. And I'm probably going to do that when I get back from Egypt, because I'm going to Egypt again in February the 12th. Can't wait. 9 days of relaxation. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. Me and my Auntie Stella are going. So I'll do another vlog for anyone who's interested. We're going seeing Ken as well. So I don't know if you saw the vlogs, but my eyes are going funny. Don't know if it's staring at that screen. Is that a bit better? I'm going to leave my glasses on a minute because my eyes are going funny. But yeah, oh no, I look like Ronnie Cray with them on. So yeah, we're going seeing Ken. Ken lives in Old Market, which is where the mosque is. He's English. No, he's not English actually. He's Irish, from Dublin. But Ken's wonderful. He's like a little leprechaun. I think he's amazing. There you go. I'm going off on one. Louise Gilder, do you still have regular monthlies? Yes, I do. There is. Yes, I do. Nothing's changed. Like, this is the difficulty, because I said to my doctor, I said, nothing's changed. Like, do I feel like I've got a bit of brain fog? Yeah, probably. Do I feel like, am I anxious? Yeah. There's loads of symptoms. I can't. When I do the actual vlog, I'll read because it's on my phone. I'll read off my symptoms and I'll tell you what I've got, and I'll also read all of the symptoms that you can get. There's literally 40 or 50 symptoms that you can get when you're premenopausal, and going through menopause and post. So basically, you're done. Once you start, that's it. It's just a decline. But yeah, there's nothing's changed, like nothing at all, other than these symptoms, which I do have quite a lot of when you look at them. Tayyib, who's saying, hello, Sarah, good evening. Hope you stayed blessed and hope you visit many more cemeteries. I will be doing now. I've got myself sorted. I've actually got, I was thinking, I've got that video that I need to do from Chedington Cemetery, because I did a revisit to there when I did that recent video where I talked about the maid that's in with Eli Lees and his wife. I've got more footage that I need to do, so I need to edit that video up. And also, what I'd like to do, I'm probably not going to get a chance to do it before I go to Egypt, but I'm going to go up to Edinburgh as well, because there's a cemetery up there. Excuse me, I had my tea about half an hour ago. There's a cemetery up there that I want to do, a very, very famous one. It's called Greyfriars. I also want to do what's the other one called in Glasgow? What's it called? Can't remember what it's called, the one in Glasgow, but I want to do that as well. Plus my cousin Amy lives up there, so I'll go and visit Amy, probably do Edinburgh, and then go back up and then do the Glasgow one. And maybe I'll do them both while I'm up there. It makes sense to do that. Mark and Janice, hi Sarah, love the onesie. Still looking forward to some cooking vids. Janice, yeah, thanks. I need to do some cooking videos. I just I've been a bit Tuesday, I've been a bit boring in what I've been eating, because I've been losing weight. I've been focusing on eating just a lot of plain chicken and vegetables, which I'm happy to do. I have it with like gravy and stuff like that. But I need to branch out a little bit. Hmm. So, I've got a message that's held for review. Got it. What? Let me see. Nicholas J. Kane, I'm going to show it. He's put, hey, shut up. It's better than when I asked you where you were showing, why you were showing so much cleavage on holiday and your answer was bugger off. I don't remember that. We'll put that out there. Oh, another moderator's handled it. Must be Alu. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I've put my patch on. And I've started down that path now, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm waiting for my sculpture to work. And then that's it. Oh, I've got something to show you, everybody. Look what I got today. Let me bring them over. I need to, I thought I had a vase, but I haven't. Look at these beautiful, beautiful flowers. Aren't they beautiful then? So what happened today is, let me think about how I'm going to word this. So what happened was, I was coming downstairs after work and I noticed there was a card through the door, and I picked it up and I thought, florist? Who's sending me flowers? I thought it must be a mistake. And I looked at it, it says, oh, while you was away. And then it said, oh, we've left it at number 6 next door. So I was like, right, okay. I had an idea who they were off and I weren't wrong. But he's given me this lovely card, which I'm not going to show you the inscription. But there was a really beautiful card that come with it. And some gorgeous, 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 gorgeous flowers. So that brightened my day. But I got them off a friend of mine. I'm not seeing him for a while. He lives not too far away, actually, but I'm not seeing him for a good while now. And he just sent me some flowers. So that's nice, isn't it? But they are absolutely beautiful. And they're massive. So I'm going to get a vase tomorrow. I'll nip to Asda or something, or wherever, and get them. So right, come on. I ain't got any bloody messages now. I don't even know if everyone's still. No, 17 people watching. No one's saying. Do you want me to just talk to you? The other thing that I've done, I'm doing the upstairs as well, the back bedroom, which is the last room in the house. Oh, let me tell you about the back bedroom, everybody, because it links to the channel, right? Should I show you what I've done? No, should I show you what I've done so far? Let me think. I don't need to show you. No, I'm not going to show you. I might do, but let me tell you what I'm doing. So the back bedroom is the final room in the house. Well, actually, the kitchen's the final room, but I'm quite happy with the kitchen. So I've got no desire to start ripping that. I'm not going to start ripping the kitchen apart. That's not happening. I'm not going down that road. But the back bedroom does need doing. So what I'm going to do, or what I've started doing, is I've started stripping all of the wallpaper off because it had this faux wallpaper on. And then I put a wallpaper over that, and that were faux. But what I've decided to do is I've stripped all the wallpaper back and I've painted the walls. The colour is walnut and it's just like a really nice browny beige. And I got the paint from Almirad. There's one in Barnsley and there's one in Oldham. I think Almirad, they're all over. Brilliant shop. It's Johnson's one coat paint and it was $4.99 for like a, the smaller ones, not the gigantic ones, just the, a couple of litres ones. Honestly, it was for nothing. So I got a couple of them and I've started painting it, and it doesn't stink either. It's not one of them spicy, horrible paints. But the point is, the walls are going to go beige. The bed, I'm going to paint it gold. Bear with me. The bed is going gold. And the gold that it's going is a bit like this here. That's like what the gold is. So that's what the bed's like. Now, I don't know if you remember, but a few months ago, I stripped a dressing table with a mirror and I painted it all this blue colour. And I liked it at the time. I hate it now. So that's been painted. That's gold as well. So I've got the gold dresser. Shall I just show you? Let me just show you. And I'm not going to show you what, well, there's not much to see. But let's get up these dancers and go and have a look. But like I say, it's not even finished yet. And the walls look a bit rough. So you have to like, and everything's still everywhere. But this is what I'm doing. So let me just turn these lights on. And if I can turn my camera around. Right. So this is basically the carpet. Look at what I've done with carpet. I've ruined it. That's coming up that once I've finished. So this is the walnut colour. And I've painted. So what I've done, this is my office, but it's a cupboard. And those are the pipes that come down from thing. So what I'm going to do from boiler, that is. So literally what I did is I put a shelf up, videoed it. I'm going to put a vid out, but I put shelf up and I just put my keyboard on there, my thing. That has got a beautiful picture of Oldham in it. That's going to be going up in here. I'm not showing you that. I'll show you to the side at door. So when I've shut the cupboard, that's what you can see. Let me just get over here so you can see. So that's where I go to work every day. And then this is the room. So that's the gold. You can't really see it because... So I painted that gold. There's just stuff on it at the moment. Everything's everywhere. But I think it looks amazing gold. And then... I don't know why that's sticking up. And then all of this needs to go upstairs into the attic. But then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the bed round. I'm going to paint this wood bit gold. So it'll all match with that. And then in the window, the curtains that I've got downstairs, I'm going to make some curtains to match that are going to drop down. I'm going to drag off all this paper and paint all of that. And then literally the walls, see, because here I've only done up to here because I need to move. Now this has been sort of sorted out. I need to move the bed over here. Anyway, it'll all come together. But my point is, what I want to do on the walls then is the walls are going to have grave rubbings all over them. So it's going to be grave rubbings and a few things from Sarah's UK graveyard that I'm making. So for instance, let's go down these stairs. This frigging thing, this tripod. See, me Sarah's UK graveyard thing that I designed. I think I'm going to put that in there. Kitchen's a right mess. It's like my broomstick. I made that. Love this broomstick. And I've got some of them night lights on stairs. They're brilliant. It's just getting, yeah. So I'm gonna, over here, I'm working on this as well. I do loads of projects me all the time. So this is an actual grave rubbing that I took, and it's the MP, Robert Ascroft from Oldham, who is the other statue in Alexander Park. You've heard me talk about him a lot before. It was called The Worker's Friend. He, when he was alive, he did a lot for the workers of Oldham, you know. He wanted fair treatment and fair pay for working people of Oldham. And this is like back in the late 1800s. This guy Robert, whose grave rubbing I've got over there. Like I say, I'm embroidering it now onto something, and I'm going to display it on the wall. And I'm going to do that with all my other grave rubbings. I'm going to put them all together. I've got John Platt's upstairs that's ready to be hung. Robert Ashcroft. I've got Eli Lee's. I've got John Dodd's. I need to go back and get a few more, but that's obviously not a problem. I can do that. But what was I saying? I was saying something. But yeah, Robert Ashcroft was the person. So I don't know if you all know this, who's watching. I imagine you probably do. Winston Churchill was MP for Oldham. That was his first seat as an MP, Oldham. And it was Robert Ashcroft who held Churchill's hand and showed him the ropes, basically, on how to be an MP, how to, blah, blah, blah. So he's really important, Robert Ashcroft. And I'm always gibbering on about him, and no one seems to have an interest in him. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just me that's obsessed with people that are a long time dead. But so I'm working on doing the grave rubbings, and then once I've done the grave rubbings, I'm going to make some frames. I'm going to look at these comments in a minute. I think there might be some new comments, I'm not sure. But I'm going to make some frames, and I've got a mitre machine down there that I'm going to do for that. And then I'm going to hang them up in the bedroom. So it's going to be all grave rubbings. And then at the side of the grave rubbing, I'm going to put pictures of the individuals that are in. So like Eli Lee's, which is there. I'll probably take a photo. I'll probably get another. I'll do another photograph of Eli. I'm going to save that picture. I like it having it in my front room. But I'll get pictures up there, and be nice if I could get a rubbing of Sarah Lee's and Charles Lee's. Maybe I'll take my stuff with me and see if they'll let me do it. You never know, they might do. Also, need to let Oldham. My friend Wayne was saying to me the other night, I need to let Oldham Studies know that we know where that is now, because they're not aware of where it is. There was even a woman who wrote a book on Sarah Lee's recently, and even she didn't know where her grave was. So I'm happy with the detective work. And I would like to say I had help from Oldham Studies, my friend Dave. So it was a combined effort. I'm not sitting here saying, oh yeah, I found it, look at me. It was a combined effort, but we did it. Right. I don't think there's any more messages. I think everyone's gone quiet. Plus the numbers are falling down. So I might just call it quits at that, everybody. Video wise, I don't know. Is there going to be a video this weekend? There's a couple of videos that I want to do. So there's a video that I want to do on Lord Halifax and his ghost book. So I'm going to be doing that video soon. We've actually been to his home before, but didn't realise it. So I'm going to do that. But there's also, I was talking to our Leanne the other night, and Leanne's obsessed with St. Peter's in Oldham at the moment, and the history around it, when they dug the bodies up and everything. And I said, oh yeah, I did a video on it about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm gone, Lou's just sent me a message. I'm gone. No, I can't see him, Lou. Why can't I see him? Lou's telling me I've got messages, but I can't. I can't. She's saying here there must be a few messages. There is a few messages in your live. You mustn't be able to see them. No, I can't see them, Lou. I wonder why that is. It was when I displayed. Let's have a look. All messages are visible. Ah, right, hang on. I think I've found them, Lou. So people are commenting. Right, let me just have a look here. What's going on? Nicholas J. Kane, my wife says, chin up. I turn up the volume so she can hear YouTube when you're on. What, do you need the volume turning up? Everyone always says about me, I can hear you in frigging New York. You scream that frigging loud. Nicholas J. Kane says, well done on the weights. Thank you. Mark G, that's brilliant. Thanks for clarifying. Lou, oh, bet you can't wait. And yes, defo blog it. So yeah, we'll be doing Lou, definitely. You know, I always have a good time when I go on holiday with my Auntie Stella. She's funny. She's funny. And she's got, you know, sorry, I'm just looking at my mirror there over at Wall. I'm not too sure if it doesn't look like it's gone wonky. Might be the one underneath it. Have you seen all them mirrors over there? You know I'm mirror obsessed, don't you? So I've more or less filled the wall now. But yeah, I love going on holiday with our Stella. It's funny. Lose. Oh, hang on. Taib says, Sarah, I think you look a lot happier than usual, and it's a good sign. Yeah, thanks. I do feel a lot. I think I feel a lot better now. I've got some medicine. I know it sounds crazy. I think it might be like a bit placebo, but one thing I will tell you, I put that patch on this morning, and I was just sat there, you know, not thinking anything. And then all of a sudden, I got this weird taste in my mouth, like a metallic taste, and it wasn't overpowering, but it was like a strong metallic taste. And it then turned into like a bit of a thudding headache here, but like not an headache, just something there behind my eyes, like sensitivity. But yeah, I went to Tesco's before and I flew around there. Just burned in, burned out. Didn't feel, you know what? I didn't feel anxious. I didn't have that underlying, am I going to end up getting into a row here? Because I can do. Can do in public sometimes because I don't shut my mouth. Someone starts to start back. It's a terrible thing. That's what I need to get away from doing. So lose life. Gonna Google the symptoms, see how many I have. Yeah, Lou, if you go on a website called Balance, if you Google Balance menopause, it'll come up and it's got all of the symptoms there. Just check through and see how you're going. Lou loves the colour of the flowers. Told you about them flowers, didn't I, Lou? Taib, 2 deer walk out of a gay bar. One says to the other, I can't believe I blew 50. I'm not saying it. Your house is nearly completed, Sarah. Yes, it is. It is, thank God. You know, I was thinking about that last night when I got it bath, because I did the bathroom dinner and that's what's kicked it all off. And I thought, you know what, Sarah, you've done all this really in about 12 months, which when you think about it, I think that's quite good because I've done it all myself. I mean, I've had an electrician in and I've had a plumber in to fit the bath in. But apart from that, I've done everything myself. I fitted the carpet, stripped the walls, painted the walls, hung the pictures, put the TV up. I hung that TV there, you know. Hey, and look at this. Look at the measurements there. You couldn't get a sheet of paper through that. So yeah, no, I'm quite proud of what I've done in the house. And you know what? It is a bit, you know, if you look at my house, you might think, oh Christ, I wouldn't have that. But one thing with me is I'm quite, what's that word? I think I'm a bit, what's that bloody word? Eccentric. I think I am a bit eccentric. I think I must be. Jane Phillips, Happy New Year, Sarah. Not been on for a while. Yes, hello, Happy New Year, Jane. Well, you know, my mum and Simon come round yesterday, day before, they came round for a brew. And my mum said, she went, it feels like ages ago now, like all Christmas and New Year. It does feel like a long time ago to me. Lose life, it will look really grand. You will be swapping your bedrooms. Thought about that, you know. The only thing though is in that back room, it's a problem because there's a main road that runs down the back of the house. So if I go in there, it'll keep me awake all night. Whereas where I am now, because that's where I am really, like the kitchen, that's the back of the house. The front is what looks out onto the main road. But where I am now on the back, it's like I'm in bloody countryside. It's strange. It's chalk and cheese one side to the other. My eyes are flittering. I don't know if it's that medication or what, or is it that light? Lou says she loves what I've done to the dresser. Mother's on. Are you, Sarah? Good live. Thanks, Mum. Taibu's saying that joke made you giggle. Yeah, it did. It did. You nearly got me to read it out as well. Oh, God. Susan Howard. Hi, Sarah. Lovely to see you looking well, too. Thanks, Susan. You know, that name, Susan Howard, I'm sure that's after a famous, well, I'm sure no, you're not named after a famous actress, but she was famous, weren't she, Susan Howard? It was Susan Howard, weren't it? She was in Valley of the Dolls and what else? She was in that film with John Wayne. She ended up dying of lung cancer, I think, no, I think it was cancer of the brain. So I'm sure she was called Susan Howard. She was a brilliant actress. And that film that she was in with John Wayne, they said that that's where she got something because it was something to do with some testing centre. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm like, I go all over the show, don't I? Kelly, where is it, Sarah? Oh, where's what, Kelly? You know, I'm sorry, I didn't realise I had messages, so where's what? Remind me, Kelly, what you're asking about there, please. Welcome to live chat. Remember the guide to privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Margaret Callahan, lovely to see you, Sarah. You've been missed. Oh, thanks, Margaret. I'm going to call you Kath then for some strange reason. Yeah, I've just not. I think there's nothing worse than doing a live, and well, I've never done it. I just won't do one when I can't. I won't do one for the sake of it. Do you know what I mean? And I know you're not saying that. I just I've not felt like doing anything. But hopefully that is to change. I am drinking, for those of you that weren't on before, I am drinking some wine tonight, but it's non-alcoholic wine. Not guilty, 0 alcohol, because I do not drink anymore and I've got no desire to drink alcohol anymore. And that doesn't even taste like wine. This is the thing. If you've ever drank non-alcoholic wine, you'll know that it actually it doesn't taste like wine. But occasionally, I feel like I just want to sit with something that's not a can of Coke. Do you know what I mean? Lose Life, brilliant. Glad you can see the messages. Hi, Lisa. Lose Life, thank you, sir. We'll have a look. I'm going to have to go sort boys out. If you're still on late, I'll pop back on. Great live. Sarah Lee's grave. Right, okay. So the video's on the channel if you want to watch it, but I'll give you a spoiler. Sarah is buried, or her ashes are buried with her husband's in Manchester Crematorium, and it's inside the crematorium, the niche, the marker. But I actually did a video on it where I went looking for it, and my intention was to go inside or to find it, but where it was, I couldn't get in because there were funerals going on, and they had the doors locked until, you know, like they'd loaded up. They'd opened it for, there were about 3 families there all waiting for funerals. So I couldn't get in. But I knew, I even said it on the video. I said, I reckon it's in there. Because Charles opened, that was his business, Manchester Crematorium. He put a lot of money into it to get it going, along with a couple of other businessmen. Anyway, the point is, Charles died in 1894, and then Sarah died in the 1930s, and she was put into she was cremated there, and then her ashes were interred with his. But the bigger mystery now is, where's Marjorie? And that is the bigger mystery for me. Well, no, Sarah was a big mystery, because I'm just thinking, there's no way these people can just disappear into the middle of nowhere. Like, I'm not having it, you know. And they've been found. I need to go back and I need to do the video. But now I want to know where Marjorie is. So I was speaking to my friend Wayne the other night, and I said to him, we were talking because he got me going on Sarah Lee's. He went, Sarah, where is she? And I thought, no, where Lee Nell is she? And that's where it came from. But now I need to know where Marjorie is. And Wayne said she probably were just scattered in Hollywood Cemetery because she died in 1970. But I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having that she was scattered. Well, she could have been scattered, but what I'm saying is not without any pomp or ceremony, you know. I don't know if you know who Marjorie Lees is or Marjorie Lees was, but she was an extremely rich woman. She was left a lot of money from her family, from her grandfather to her father to her. She left £800,000 when she died in 1970. She inherited 400,000, I think. Oh no, was it 400 she left? I might be getting my figures wrong there. But anyway, she left nearly £500,000, or she inherited that and she died with that. She also gave her part of Worneth, she gave Worneth part to the people of Oldham as well. Wonderful woman. Around Oldham, there's lots of places. My doctors used to be called Marjorie Lee's Health Centre. Didn't have a clue she was when I lived on Shaw Road in 80s. I know she is now, and I need to find her. Kelly, oh, okay, thanks, lovely. Love it. I watched it, but wasn't sure if it was the. Yeah, well, oh, that's what I said before. I don't know if you was on, Kelly, but afterwards, my friend Dave, who lives down there, he went back. He kept going back until he got in when he could, and he found the niche. It's massive. Susan, I believe that HRT prescription should be an annual one-off payment paid annually. Yeah, it's the prepayment thing. I did it today, £19.30. And then I went and got the prescription. And like every time I go now, I just need to show my certificate. And I'm sorted, yeah. So hopefully, it's like doctor said to me. She said it's going to cost you, like, it's going to cost you for 2 prescriptions anyway. She went, so even if you, because I'm only on a trial at the moment, you know. And she says if you decide not to continue with it, you know, worse off because you'd have paid that anyway. But if you do continue, then obviously you've got a year. And I think it's really good that, because you know, like you can get free in England. You could, well, I'm sure all over the over the UK, but the only free prescriptions I think you can get in the UK, there's very few, isn't there? Flu jab I think you can get for now. Vaccinations I think you can get for now, can't you? Contraception you can get for nothing. But yeah, this HRT now just for that one small payment, I think that's fantastic. I was going to go down the route of paying for that, you know, that prepaid one, but that's 100 and odd quid. But doctor told me today, and I were really, really happy because it is a lot of money, you know, when you wait up over it, yeah. But I would have paid it. I'd have had to. I think that's it. I think 48 minutes in, everyone. I think I'm going to go, and I'll tell you why. I want to run a bath. But I don't know what you're like in the winter, but honestly, my bones, I feel cold in my bones. And I think I'm just going to run a bath, put some bubble bath in. And yeah, put my YouTube on. And then I'm going to come downstairs. If any of you like old building videos, I don't know if you watch the Pethricks, the Pethricks, Pethricks, and they own a chateau in France, but they also own an old convent, and they're doing it up at the moment, and they're discovering all sorts of things, and it's definitely haunted. I was watching a video on the other night, and the frigging door opened on its own. They don't sell it on that. It's just all about the refurbishments and stuff and what they're finding. But it's definitely worth a watch if you like stuff like that, everyone. Well, we've got 13 likes on today's live. Thank you very much, everybody. My viewers are going right down now. So yeah, there will be a video of some description this weekend. It might be the cemetery. It might be. I started telling you about the church dinner, but I'll tell you that in another live. I'll probably do the ghost book of Lord Halifax, and we'll go to his house, and I'll tell you some stories around that. And I'll probably put that cemeteries one up, and I might even put that vlog up about what I've been doing. I don't know. There'll definitely be something though. And I'll excuse me. I might even do some cooking this weekend. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, and keep posted for that vlog to see how I get on with this HRT stuff. And yeah, I'll keep you posted. Thanks very much. See you soon. Now, how do you turn this bleeder off? There we go.